Hello and welcome to Purple Mafia once again. I apologize last week if on some of the videos, like maybe the reels on, I think it would be the reels on Facebook, maybe TikTok, something like that, there was some loud music in, I don't know, kind of like put into the video. I did not mean to do that. Believe me, that was unintentional. I have no desire to have music playing on the video, so I apologize for that first and foremost. What is the theme of today's game? Where the Vikings, they defeated the Cleveland Browns and get to 5-0 in England. Not undefeated overseas because they lost to we lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers last week in Dublin. The Vikings are 0-1 in Dublin. But the theme of this game was, well, they survived. That's pretty much it. That's probably about going to be the title of the podcast later on this evening for you to listen to at your desire and whenever you like during the course of the week. Coming up, Purple Mafia available on all of your favorite podcasting apps. The podcast is the old part. This is pretty new again. But anyhow, Carson Wentz was pretty solid. I thought still looks like a backup, but again, what is a good backup quarterback? A guy who can win a couple games for you when your starter's out. So Carson Wentz is a good backup. That's all I got to tell you. No turnovers by Carson Wentz. Did not fumble the ball, but both of the running backs did. Jordan Mason, hang on to the ball. Scott, hang on to the bleeping ball, that kind of thing. Both of them fumbled once. That was really irritating. Max Brosmer, he got to kneel down at the end of the half. Luckily, the Vikings again hang on and win this one, 21-17. Carson Wentz did have some pain on his non-throwing shoulder as he got hit quite a bit in the game. 3 sacks. Well, it was 3. You had a feeling it'd be 3 or more. Luckily, it wasn't 6 or anything. That's when you know you're in serious trouble at that point. Justin Jefferson, some huge catches in that final drive and on the scoring drive to start off the second half as well. So big plays at times. Jordan Addison, obviously, it was a great throw. The game-winning play. It wasn't the final play of the game, but the last time the Vikings had the ball. Incredible throw by Carson Wentz. Very clutch, perfect spiral on it. Very nicely placed. Jordan Addison was able to catch and just kind of basically roll into the end zone. Literally roll, like tumble into the end zone is more like it. Hawkinson even had 6 catches, kind of some short yardage stuff. He did catch everything that came his way, so that helps. 2 first downs officially for him. 6 first downs for Justin Jefferson, but of course you're going to expect some longer completions one way or another. Justin Jefferson even broke a couple tackles on a play to fight for a first down, so that was really exciting to see at the very least. But Will Reichard missing a 51-yarder, that was kind of annoying. It's like, okay, it was like immediately he sliced it. Just, I don't know. It was on the wrong hash mark, but it was still a lousy kick. What are you doing? Terrible. But wasn't the end of the world, thankfully. Thank God, Ryan Wright, great job punting, but I mean, we don't need to talk about special teams too much. The annoying part is the big defensive play never really did come. The Vikings did get 2 sacks in the game. Dawkins, the rookie, another sack, good for him. Ivan Pace Jr., another sack, good for him. But it's just that big defensive play just never came. And it's like, okay, it's going to have to be the offense that's going to win this game, despite the fact it's like holding every Mickey frickin' play. Thank you very much. When you have backup offensive linemen, you're going to have holding off and on throughout the game, and that kept the Vikings in check. It felt like every single time there'd be some nice gain on the ground. What do you think? Yeah, it's like, seriously, here we go again. Wahoo. It was really annoying. Let's see, Ryan Wright had 5 punts. Felt like 50, but it was pretty damn good though. Almost 60 average, 2 in the 20 and no touchbacks. What more can you ask for from your punter at the end of the day? But again, it had to be the offense to win this football game, and that's what got the job done because the defense wasn't making the big play and the run stopping wasn't there. Blake Cashman, what do you hear? You're going to hear that soundbite from Maria from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You'll hear that on the podcast when I record that and I'll produce it tonight. What do you hear, Blake Cashman? It's just, get healthy, please. I'm sick of the injuries. And that was obviously the knock on him before coming to the Vikings, even obviously in his previous team and such. And Van Ginkel, get healthy as well. When you're seeing, there's the big plays not happening. There's no Ginkel, but I mean, other guys can make big plays. There's no doubt about that. Murphy definitely better this week than he's been earlier. A big pass deflection along the way. But, that big interception, that pick 6, that just whatever, just a big interception. the huge sack that kind of puts the game on ice, that type of thing. It just never happened. And man, thank God the Vikings do survive London. They do survive Big Ben and London and all that good stuff against a backup quarterback. But yeah, again, I thought he was pretty respectable out there. Literally a rookie playing his first game ever. No interceptions and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good for a rookie. Not the greatest completion percentage. His quarterback rating was 94.3 despite the 2 touchdowns because, again, the completion percentage was he's hovering in the upper 50s, whereas Carson Wentz was hovering around 73%. That's pretty damn good. Again, a backup quarterback that can win a game or 2 or whatever for you, depending on how long your starter is out. The play of the game, arguably, outside of the great throw by Wentz to Jordan Addison. To Addison, yes, to Mr. Addison. The play of the game was Cam Akers, obviously. The trick play, the handoff to Akers, and then the touchdown throw he did to Oliver. That was pretty exciting as well. Josh Oliver had a pretty nice game, I'd have to say. Generally speaking, he had one where it looked like he was going to also get in the end zone, but not fast enough. But the other one, again, wide open because nobody was expecting Cam Akers, of all people, to throw the ball. That was pretty cool. So that was the highlight of the week for me because that's my guy. I love Cam Akers. I'm very happy he's here. Just sign him in the offseason. We'll end with that. Vikings win, yay, and we will be back in 2 weeks. There will be no bye-week show. Listen to the podcast as it is recorded tonight on all of your favorite podcasting apps. It'll be up at some point this evening. Be ready. Thank you.